Holy fuck.
Welcome to the show, it's the Packer Squad, talking all things green and gold. Give a round of applause. We break it down, every game, every play, from Lambeau to the talks, you know we slay. Got the energy, electric, vibes always hype. Join the conversation, come on, grab your mic. It's a podcast flow that keeps your heart in tune. Every touchdown, every fumble, we're the afternoon. Packer boys, we be bringing the heat. Live on YouTube, can't accept defeat. Subscribe, hit that bell, never miss a beat. Follow us on Facebook, it's the ultimate retreat.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome to the Packer Boys. How you boys doing tonight?
I've had better days.
I hear you, Rob. I fucking hear you, buddy.
I've had better days. What's up, fellas? How you guys doing?
Times. Yes, crazy times have passed us by, I say.
Mm-hmm. Well, shit, since you bring up crazy times, we might as well talk about one of the moves we made that seems pretty damn crazy to me, that we are going to be switching from the 4-3 that we just switched to a couple years ago to now back to the 3-4. And that is the one thing I did not want to do. I wanted to have some continuity with this defense. And now what? What are your guys' thoughts about switching back to the old 3-4?
If this defense that we're switching back to doesn't assure us that we're going to be, if we fall off a cliff in terms of stopping a run with this kind of defense, then it's going to be a problem for me.
Mm-hmm. Doran?
I don't really. I mean, they say they're going to go to 3-4, but I think it's going to be kind of like a mix. To tell you the truth, they're going to mix it up. I mean, I'm not really too worried about it. He had good defenses with it before. Let's just see what he was roll with it, man. We got the fucking players, man. I mean, it's not going to be like a 2-3 all the time. I think it's just going to be, they're going to. I want to be freaking out over it.
My only worry is the thing that you have been constantly asking for that we lack is you need a nose tackle to run the 3-4. Where's our nose tackle?
I think though.
Either they're going to go after it post June, or we may have to stay, or we're going to have to ask for Nazir Stackhouse to take a big leap forward going into the season. But one's got to think with some of the departures we've had leading up to this, it's going to be a big ask that the class of 2005 definitely takes a leap forward this year. I mean, you let Romeo Dobbs go with the hopes that Matthew Golden's going to step up into that role and take over for him. We already got Anthony Belton, our second-round pick, plugged in on the O-line as one of our starters at the right guard position. Hopefully, he's going to level up from where he was last season. And then with the departures of Rashawn Gary and Kingsley Enagbare, that leaves room for younger edges to step up in the likes of Baron Sorrell and Colin Oliver. Even while Lucas Van Ness is going to be on a make or break kind of season for us, those two young guys are gonna have to be counted up to step up in that area, especially while Michael Parsons is going to be missing some time at the start of the year. And then for the D line, guys like Warren Brinson and Nazir Stackhouse, they're going to have to step up when it comes to being those rotating guys on the D line. Like if we don't get a proven veteran for the nose tackle, then Nazir Stackhouse will have to be our only option to plug in at that area.
I think we're going to draft somebody. I mean, I don't know how effective they're going to be, but I mean, I don't know, man. I don't like I don't like the fact that we switch them back and forth like it's like just second hand. Like I can't believe we let go of guys that were good for this defense. I mean, I don't. So it makes no sense to me. I don't get it. I don't know if this is more of LaFleur just trying to bail out, going back to what was successful. I mean, what does this say for Micah? I mean, is this suited for Micah? Why do we draft?
You might see him dropping coverage. You never know.
We traded 2
Yep.
first-round picks for this guy.
True.
The only thing that I'm hoping with Micah, with putting him now in that 2-point linebacker stance, that's going to make him even faster than he already was.
Yeah, and the only worry you're going to have is, will he be the same explosive difference maker on defense once he recovers from that ACL tear?
Hey,
But
who's
then
that guy?
But then the same thing could be said for Tucker Kraft. Will he be the same guy that we knew at the start of the year once he recovers?
Who's that guy that he's still out there yet, but teams are kind of worried about him because he kissed somebody in the locker room and shit.
Oh God!
I can't remember his name up. I mean, it's
Yeah, the dude the Raiders cut
Yeah,
there
yeah.
that they got from the Dolphins.
Are you talking about Christian Wilkins?
Yes.
Yep. I heard talks actually he wants to come to Green Bay. He wants to play with Parsons and blah blah blah. So, I mean, he could. I mean, as long
Speaking
as
of-
he keeps it, you know, maybe in his contract say
Keep
if you
his
don't
temper
touch
in check.
anybody, you'll get a bigger contract. You know, percentage wise. You know.
Speaking of that, I'm sure you guys seen that Instagram photo shoot of Trevon Diggs working out with
Yep.
Parsons in the Packers
Yeah.
gear. Like, there's a
Packers-
strong possibility that we could bring him back in terms of competition at the corner position.
See, I think what they're doing with him, I think they're waiting until after they let go Jenkins or what's it, Hobbs to get his $8 million to pay for him. I think so. This is where we got money right now to get other people. I think they're just putting him on the back burner. Say, hey, we're gonna pick you up, but we're putting you in the back
Yeah.
burner for now.
Yeah, like we're gonna pick you up once we're in that kind of position where we can put together a reasonable
Yeah,
veteran minimum type of deal for you.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Deadline
not expecting him to fetch too much money.
Because you got to remember too, we got like that $8 million coming, almost $9 million come back from Hobbs. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Ron's an idiot.
Yeah, never. Yeah, one could say never change when it comes to how
I mean,
well you want to change.
I mean, Ron, you're one of our best fucking viewers, bro. It is, sometimes it's just dumb as shit.
Uh-huh. Shit, we even had to miss the show last week and he still showed up.
I'm sure he did.
Right. But yeah, one can honestly say the way this team's set up is like Goody and others are going to be gambling on the youth to step up in certain areas, especially with the numerous key departures. Like of all the departures, I'm thinking the ones that could be the most troublesome. Some is going to be Quay Walker and Romeo Dobbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for Romeo Dobbs, it's going to be a matter of he was that top-notch security blanket at receiver, like one of your most reliable targets. But now you let him go in the hopes that Matthew Golden will step up into that role and be that new security blanket. And perhaps with the sample size he's given you last season, he's shown himself to perhaps be almost a combination of Dobbs and Christian Watson at receiver. Like not only can he be a deep threat, he's a persistent. He has an efficient route tree to boot.
Yeah, with how his hands are, and I'm talking about Golden, that I don't worry too much about losing the security blanket aspect of Romeo Dobbs. Where I worry that we're going to miss Romeo is in the red zone. He was an absolute monster in there. And granted, we'll have Tucker Kraft back, but like you said earlier, which Tucker Kraft are we going to be able to get back, and how long is it going to take for him to get back to the normal Tucker Kraft?
Is he going to be ready for the start of the season?
I think he will be.
Yeah, as far as I've been hearing, he will.
Considering the time that he got hurt, and it was weeks before Parsons, like I remember it came against the Panthers that week. So one would think he might recover at a quicker time than Parsons does.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't think Parsons was going to miss 4 weeks. I mean, I thought he'd be ready, but
Well, I knew he
it's
was
possible. Yeah, it's possible he's going to miss 4 weeks. Nothing's set in stone yet, but honestly, I wouldn't even be too worried if he does miss the 4 weeks because I'd rather play it cautious with him and let him be fully healthy than
Right.
try to rush him back a little early.
We're only 0-5 since he's went down. I mean, what the fuck? I mean,
Well,
what's
starting
a
new
couple more? What's a couple more to add?
Mhm. Yeah, and about the other part when I said about how tough of a loss will Quay Walker be, I know we can all agree Quay Walker was not the all around consistent middle linebacker like he never got it all put together. He had his struggles in the coverage, but he was good for making tackles for us.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but
So now the thing is like you make a trade for a veteran version of him in Zaire Franklin with the hopes that he's going to fill that void. But the thing is going to be like, which Zaire Franklin do you get? Like, he was an all-pro a few years ago. Do you get that version, or will he continue to regress from where he was last season? Like,
Well,
he
my
did have
thing-
a down year before he came to us.
I mean, my thing with Walker is he hasn't been as good as his rookie season. That was his best year. Go look at his numbers. Go look. His best numbers came. The only thing that was slightly better in the last couple of years was sacks, and it's only 2.5 per season. That's all he's done. I'm sorry, man. Walker, I think he priced himself out of Green Bay, asking for all sorts of money that he doesn't deserve. We've had guys that can tackle well. Blake Martinez. There's been a lot of guys that linebackers that brought tackle well.
I got to push back a little bit with the comparison of Blake Martinez and Quay Walker. Blake Martinez, yes, had a shit ton of tackles, but those were 7 yards downfield, where Quay's were right near that line of scrimmage or only a couple yards away.
Yeah, and then also there's a couple that he blew that fucking cost that were big plays.
Hey, how you doing?
And one thing about Quay too, I don't know, he seemed like a baby. He seemed like, I don't know, he always had an attitude. Like always,
Right.
something go his way.
Well, we're still gonna have that image of him shoving that Detroit Lions coach and crying in the hallway during his rookie year.
He grew up from that. I mean, he didn't really have no problems after that, but it's just just the way on the field. Even it's like, I don't know. He has one really good game, and then 2 games he's bad, and then he has a good game. Then he's and it's like he can't stay consistent.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a numbers guy. I look at the numbers. The numbers tell a lot of things. You hear all these guys all the time throwing numbers in our face.
Yeah.
Oh, no, this guy's so good and this guy's so good. Okay, but everything he's done has not been as good as his first year. I'm sorry, he's not been as good.
That Franklin we picked up, I like him. I like because now he's in a better his system that he's used to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that he's going to be in a system he's used to, but from what I've seen of the guy, he reminds me a lot of a less twitchy Quay Walker. That granted, he's half the price, but still,
there we go.
I don't know. I think his instincts are a lot better.
Bro, we're already saving money, and you say he's a little crazy. I mean, what? We haven't lost then. It's a win-win.
Yep.
Yeah, but with us switching back to the 3-4, I think we're going to feel that miss of Quay Walker a little bit more because of how he was a heat-seeking missile towards that line of scrimmage.
But now he missed tackles a lot too, though, because of that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
he's like Valentine. Valentine does the same thing.
Yeah.
He overshoots his gap. He overshoots a guy, and
Yeah.
I'll definitely give you that.
Or maybe he can, or even so often he could get caught out of place in his coverages too.
And his instincts
ain't for sure.
His instincts are too slow. I mean, he doesn't see the field like Franklin does.
I had an argument. That part about him missing tackles. Somebody argued with me about the idea that you don't count on quarterback on the corners to make tackles in any area on the field. Like, you usually depend on your safeties, your linebackers, backers. The only assignment you worry about for your corners is how well can they cover their receivers.
That's not true.
Them just making tackles is supposed to be just a bonus.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, A-Dub. And I can generally agree with it, especially with the safeties that we have. But, man, there's nothing like seeing that aggressive corner going up and playing the tackle. It to me, it changes the defense. Yes, you don't absolutely need it, but I think that it makes your defense that much fucking better.
I just like when they shoot the gap and get the fucking running
Yes.
back per loss. That's
Yes,
what I
they
like.
do.
You know what I mean?
Yes, they do. But the more I think about it, it pretty much stems the question on which position should Green Bay be expected to go after in the second round as far as their first pick. Do we need to address the corner position, or do we go find that run stuffing D lineman that we need?
You want what I want? I want an offensive lineman.
Dorn,
Of
I'm
course
right
you do,
there with
John.
you. Give
course
me a
you-
left tackle.
Oh
Mhm.
my lord! I want the
I'm a-
corner back. I want the corner.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I won't be upset if we get a corner,
I want
and
interviews, no.
I wouldn't even be upset if we get ourselves a true nose tackle.
Exactly.
I'm just saying what I want is a left tackle, but either of those two positions, I'm still happy as can be.
Whatever best at that position at that time. But I'll be happy with. You know what I mean? As long as we don't get another receiver, we don't. I mean, tell you the truth. I like to have less receivers. It's like, but one thing about receivers, okay, people blow these teams. Look at the Lions. They got 2,000 yard receivers. What have they done with it? What about the Vikings? What have they done with their fucking all their receivers? What have they done with it? Look at all these big teams that have all these big name fucking receivers. What have they done?
That's so
You know what I
true,
mean?
John.
You know what I'm saying? You're sticking the money in the wrong spots. You know what I mean? The team that are winning is in the front line of the defense. You got to get to the quarterback and fast. You got to get pressure with your four. That's the main fucking thing. And your offensive line. That's the two fucking, main things to spend your money on right there.
Minnesota Vikings. I mean, they got Jamar Chase, the Bengals. I mean, CeeDee Lamb, Dallas. What do all those guys do? Nothing.
Exactly.
Although
all the production in the world,
in
the world, and yet those teams still have yet to win a Super Bowl. But then
win the Super Bowl. Shit, most of them didn't even make it to the playoffs.
They didn't even make the playoffs. Yeah, they didn't even make the playoffs.
But then, when you speak so strongly of the receivers, there are 4 on the roster now that are supposed to be free agents next year. Those 4 receivers being Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, Dontavian Wicks, and Sky Moore.
Well, they better play their hearts out, man.
Sky Moore will get a contract if he can fucking be our return guy. That's our return guy right there.
That's our hopeful return guy. I still can't get my mind off of Sammy Watkins with this signing because it kind of feels like that.
Don't even go there. Let's see what happens, bro. Let's see what happens.
I know. I like this because we need a true punt returner. I mean, we got a backup. He's pretty much a backup receiver. You know what I mean?
Yes, he's a backup receiver.
We got Javon Williams. We got people, man. It's like
I want a guy.
I want less receivers, and I want to see Watson ball out. I want to see Reed ball out, and I want to see Golden ball out. And Wicks, you know what I mean? Wicks might be traded. Who knows?
Well, one could say Jaden Reed and Wicks had better play accordingly for the sake of being brought back. Like the only receiver I can see being extended from this year is Christian Watson.
But you got to remember, next year we're gonna have a lot of picks next year. A lot of mid-round picks.
Yes, and there's also a lot of cap and also a lot of cap
money to play with. Yep.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to have all that money to play with because I think a lot of that money is going to go to re-signing our guys.
Oh yeah,
because we got quite a few guys that are coming up on contract.
And when you look at the 2022 draft class, the only players we kept out of that draft class so far, we kept Zach Tom, who currently has his extension to work with.
Yeah.
We kept we actually kept Sean Ryan, who's our starting center for now, who got his extension that he's staying with us.
Yeah.
The other players out of that draft class that we still have are going to be Christian Watson and Devontae Wyatt.
Yep.
Wyatt, yeah.
I was going to say I massively like Wyatt.
I think they'll start making some contracts. Done like the Wyatt might be done this year yet, or during the mid-season. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I want to start seeing a little bit more of is us getting more aggressive in the offseason and during the season, re-signing our guys instead of sitting here trying to nickel and dime them And then at the end of the year, oh, they signed with another team. I don't know why. Because you sat there and lowballed them all fucking year.
They always do. They always do. They always do.
Like, granted, I get the whole businessmanship of it, of, you know, you want to try to get this guy for the lowest price possible, but don't insult the guy either.
Right.
I mean, but one thing about
Right,
like,
but
like
then,
Zach
but then
Tom,
at the same time, even when we pay them what they want, there's always
Yeah.
going to be the concerning story.
yeah, like
Will
Zach
they?
Tom.
How well do they live up to that contract long term, especially when it comes to staying healthy?
Yep. That's one thing about the contracts, man. It's like fucking. It seems like someone get a big contract and all of a sudden that fucking next year they fucking injured. It's like, what the fuck, you know?
Shit,
Yeah.
not even
most
just
no-
injured. You see the
the
production drop a bit too.
Yeah, yeah, that too.
The most notable example as far as who got a big contract and couldn't stay healthy, Jair Alexander.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and hey, like you posted in the group about it, you got Alexander Hinton and come back with the Packers. Now,
Bakhtiari too. And that's another one.
now, granted, I absolutely love Alexander, but I do not trust his knee whatsoever.
No.
That's very understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he came on a really, really cheap deal where somewhere, you know, you ain't make it, you're cut, boom, you know, so he ain't gonna really.
I was gonna say if we could get some type of guarantee his knee was fine,
Yeah.
I'd take him in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because not only is he such a good player on the field, but he brings a lot of enthusiasm in that locker room and from the fan base.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then when you look at the team itself as a whole right now, the cornerback room is the room that I find myself having the less confidence in out of all the rooms so far.
I think
Like,
Diggs,
That
they'll
room
find
that
Diggs.
room is that room in itself needs to be revamped.
It does. It does. It does.
And now with us signing St. Juice, if we use him there is our number one, I don't have an issue with Nixon being our number two corner.
I think Nixon be one, he'll be two. And then
Yeah, I can see.
him and
like,
Valentine will probably go at it for two, I think.
Yeah.
For now,
I'm
and that's
so.
and Diggs, if Diggs comes in, he might too. You know what I mean? So that's
Yeah.
another guy. It's gonna.
Part of me is thinking St. Jew and Diggs, if they came in and gave this cornerback room some competition, both of them might prove themselves noteworthy enough to be a starter.
Yeah, because I didn't think St. Jude was all that, man. Like we
He
brought
was
him in.
bad.
He was the number one rated corner in zone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
In 11th overall.
We
So-
just switched
Right.
our defense. We just switched.
yeah. And given how Green Bay runs a lot of zone coverage,
I know we
that's
do.
when you could say St. Jew will fit right in.
That's exactly what I'm thinking there, A-Dub.
Yeah.
As a backup or a starter, that the question remains to be seen.
See, I think he's going to be the starter.
Really.
I personally think he's going to get to number one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Now, that's not some super huge ringing endorsement for him. Is so much of I don't trust Nixon to be consistent. Now Nixon has had some absolutely awesome plays, but he's had some absolutely boneheaded ones, especially the fucking penalties.
I mean,
penalties. Penalties. He's
because
horrible.
Nixon's the bar, right? Like right now, he's the bar that we have. I mean, that's for our bar. Kind of a low bar, if you ask me.
Yeah.
We're not at the ankles with them, but we're about knee high.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Not as bad as Newman. Fucking every penalty. Newman.
You're fucking telling me. I think I have a fucking aneurysm just from when he played on the team.
Yeah.
Shit, Sean Ryan was becoming the new Newman for me all the way until he became a center. He's a fucking awesome center.
Yeah, you can see him. Well, he just started being a center, and as season gone by, he was getting better and better and better.
Yep.
So,
and now you could say the offensive line is where it's going to be a huge gamble for us to just trust certain guys to step up with the positions that you got them at now.
they gotta stay healthy. They just gotta stay healthy.
Right.
You know.
Right. Like that's definitely going to be the thing with Zach Tom, who's your guaranteed right tackle.
Mhm.
Then Anthony Belton, he's your new right guard, and he's already had plenty of play time at the position. We'll see if he can take a year or two jump at
Shit,
that spot.
even if he
Now,
stayed the same, I'm happy with him at right guard.
yeah, we got Sean Ryan as our center, and then we still have Aaron Banks on here as your left guard. One is gonna hope that he lives up to the contract that we drew out for him this season.
I will give him a bit more credit. Is granted, he sucked the beginning of the year while he was dealing with those injuries, but once he got healthy, he seemed to be doing a hell of a lot better. So hopefully he'll have himself a healthy year, and we'll see why we paid that guy all that money.
So who's going to be our backup quarterback? Is it going to be Ritter?
Oh, it's going to be you, Dorn.
Is it?
But
Okay.
At the current time, that's exactly who our backups is right now, Desmond Ritter.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if Green Bay goes after a quarterback in this draft as far as competition
Oh
for him.
my God! If we do not fucking get a quarterback other than Ritter, oh my God.
I'm not actually going to be too upset if we stick with Ritter, just because of the Matt LaFleur influence. We saw what it did with Malik Willis. I'm willing to give it a shot with Ritter. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but
a few weeks back, I kind of went through a lot of his tape and shit, and actually, he's not that bad. I think he needs coaching. Definitely, he's raw.
What the fuck happened to the Canadian kid, man? What the fuck happened to that?
that's what I'd like to know. I'd like him back.
Yeah,
I would love to have him back. What the fuck?
And the
personally,
thing,
I want a fucking veteran. You know, I like that zone number.
Other backups we drafted are no longer with us. Guys like Sean Clifford and Michael Pratt.
Yeah,
big red dog back.
If I never hear the words Sean Clifford or Big Red Dog again in my life, I will die a happy man.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
Yep.
I question ever since last year. I question every goddamn thing.
Amusing, yeah. And what was amusing to me was a couple of days or weeks ago, there were talks about the idea that maybe we get Justin Fields or Anthony Richardson to be a backup.
Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck?
They were in talks, but they probably well, we'll give you a fucking like
$3.
Yeah, we'll give you $3, you know, and fucking. Yeah.
I even wouldn't be against giving Anthony Richardson a shot.
Yeah,
because
he's young. He's young.
Yep.
He's young. He's very young.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Rob, hold on. It didn't cost us any type of pick because at most we're giving up maybe a 7th for the guy. And if he takes off, awesome. If not, oh well, we put him out with last week's trash and everything will be the same.
Wow. I'm just.
Hey, I'm a gambling man. That he's very low risk for very high reward if it works out perfect.
Yep.
This is where the scout team shows their worth, man. Go fucking find me a good draft pick here that I can fucking bring in and groom and be ready in case something happens.
Not just with the backup QB, but one's got to think we're definitely going to have to find ourselves a new running back too, since Emmanuel Wilson is gone.
Yeah, because I definitely don't want to rely on Marshawn Lloyd staying healthy for a year.
Yeah, maybe we'll get lucky and catch like a Manung guy in the 7th round.
Hey, I'm all for it.
That's what I mean.
Dorn, we can't hear a word you're saying. Still nothing.
Yeah, still can't hear you, bro.
Yeah, your audio must be messed up.
Yep, we still ain't got you, buddy. I think it's the Bears screwing with them.
No, it is not.
That's better.
All right, we hear you, Jordan.
All right, now what the fuck was I saying now?
We don't know what you were saying.
We don't know, bro. We couldn't hear you.
We couldn't hear you. I mean, I just brought up the case about us needing to find ourselves a running back too.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, with Floyd, I just seen a thing just a few weeks ago or a week ago that his training, man, that fucker looks good, man.
Ooh,
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Who's
maybe
going to surprise you? He might surprise you.
I was going to say maybe he'll actually make it to the field, so you can actually start learning his proper name instead of Floyd.
I don't know who you speak of.
Who? I just named who.
There you go, Woody.
There goes Woody.
But yeah,
Maybe we just call him Boo Hoo because I mean
Boo-hoo.
he's never around. He's just on the sidelines crying. I pulled my vagina.
See, I was thinking we were gonna go with the name Band-Aid.
I mean, man,
Yeah.
good too.
Hey, I hope the kid can stay healthy because he's electric as shit, at least in college. But I'm not putting all my eggs in his basket.
Yeah. But then, yeah, because right now you definitely need that change of pace back behind Jacobs.
Mm-hmm.
And one's got to think Jacobs should be better this year as far as being injury riddled all last season. Why his production dipped a little.
And not only that, we had all the issues with the offensive line, and now that we'll hopefully have
Yeah.
a functioning offensive line.
That run blocking is definitely going to have to improve.
yeah, run blocking sucked ass.
Our whole offensive line was so up and down. I mean, we got better once Jenkins went down. How's that figure?
Yeah,
Because we got somebody that fully knows how to play center. Jenkins is an awesome guard, but we found out he's not a great center.
Yeah, but if he was so awesome at guard, we wouldn't have let him go either. We would have just signed him for
No. The issue was we thought he was
thing-
going to be outstanding as a center.
Yeah. At the start of the year, Goody decided to move him to center and sign somebody else to play his position.
Mhm.
yeah.
I would have much rather have left him at left guard and signed to center.
If he was all that, he would have got the job back, and he didn't. So, I mean,
Well, we paid the guy that took his spot a hell of a lot of money. So it's going to be real hard to say, oh, well, the original guy that was there was better than you, but we're going to pay you a shit ton of money to sit on the bench now.
I just think for all the money that we were paying him and all the talent he had, I don't understand how our offense got better when he went down.
Because he sucked as a center.
Totally
I was going to say, to be frank with it, and don't get me wrong, like I was just saying, I love him as a guard. I think he's one of the best guards that we've had. But as a center,
Yeah. That's like that Monk. I was having good high hopes for him, and he's turning out to be fucking not panning out, man.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Speaking of high hopes, now I'm thinking about having high hopes for perhaps some of these sophomore players to have a big leap, especially when I've seen what they've been doing on Instagram as far as
Baron Sorrell. What a monster.
that dude has gotten ripped and has been burning meat off his bones for the longest.
If he plays like he looks, bro. Oh my God.
And maybe
Like,
Micah,
he
they
got
call him, and
himself-
he's working out with Micah. It's like, that's kind of cool, man.
Yeah.
Him, Colin Oliver, and Carl Brooks supposedly were working out with Micah.
yeah, and I got to say, at least he kind of almost has the same physique, like build as Micah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's fast, too. That dude,
He looks fast as
yeah.
hell. He looks running on that machine. That dude looks.
But the guy I'm waiting for is Brenton Cox Jr.
I mean, but then you got to think Baron Sorrell did give you a small sample size in that final game of the season against Minnesota.
Yeah.
Mhm.
With more production than what Gary had through 9 straight games.
Bye, Gary. I mean, Gary is to me, he's an average pass rusher. He's just a hair above average pass rusher. That's what he is. He was a solid player for us, but we need that extra hump. We got to get over that hump.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'll give you. He was a barely above average pass rusher, but he was an absolute monster in the run game.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Mhm.
He was.
That's one thing that I'm going to miss with having him there.
It seems like he has, when he runs, he has like a gallop in his run. You know what I mean? It's like I don't know. It's weird how he runs.
And he's got that half a step off for all these sacks.
Yeah.
He's got an awesome pressure rate.
But
dude, it's just so gut wrenching that you're almost there every freaking time.
So far.
Yep. But hey, I promise you guys, any future dogs I get, they're going to be named after Packers legends and not current players.
There you go, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Call him Curly Lambeau or some shit like that.
Chad Clifford.
You're a rotten bastard, Jordan.
Come here, Clifford.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to name the dog that. I want the dog to actually function like a dog.
Yeah. Let's call it shithead. Come here, shithead.
You want to know what the funny thing about that is, Dorn? My old dog Lacey that I had, that was very close to what her nickname was. We used to call her Shit Lips, and let me tell you, she'd come running faster for Shit Lips than Lacey.
Yeah.
And I mean, not even just tail wagging, the whole ass wagging and everything. Happy as could be. Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's talk about this. How about LaFleur losing to the Bears like he did? And what his number one goal should be for this entire season?
Me?
Should be absolutely stomping a mud hole in them and walking it dry. Yeah.
I would recommend you watch those games where you blown the big leads and learn from them. And also, somebody brought this up, and I thought it was a good call. Perhaps Matt LaFleur needs to revamp and bring back that mentality that he had when Aaron Rodgers was his QB. The mentality where he had the expression "all gas, no brakes."
Yeah.
Yes, but I wonder, A-Dub, how much of that was Aaron Rodgers' influence in that? Because now that we've seen Matt LaFleur be the sole architect of the offense, we have been complaining for years that he likes to sit on the lead and play not to lose.
Yeah.
I kind of think that was Rodgers coming through.
That has to change. But then if there's a good thing to take from LaFleur is that he's being much more aggressive about going forward on fourth down.
Yeah,
willing to take more chances now, especially even after Jordan Love told him about, we can get this fourth down if you call the right play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm all for that.
Speaking of which, some folks will even, I've heard some folks make the complaint that if Matt LaFleur wants to win, he has to let Jordan Love loose.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely,
let him take over a game and do more passes than rushing. Like when Jordan, somebody put up the numbers, like when Jordan Love has more than 40 passing attempts, he will usually give you efficient numbers to look at.
Yeah, A-Dub, you took the words right out of my mouth because that's exactly what I was going to bring up.
What we needed?
We only did that twice this year, but the two times we did it, Love absolutely cooked the defense. That's what I want to see, is you going out there and putting the ball in Jordan Love's hands for the majority of the offense. Granted, now you might have some game plans where they're running a little more dominantly makes sense. And I'm not saying go balls to the wall with passing nonstop all the time. But if you have any type of regular type of offense where you're going through and it's just, okay, they're not like super susceptible against the run, let Jordan Love ram it down the throats. Now go ahead, Doris.
Exactly. Well, you guys talking about why we're losing against the Bears. Why? Well, injuries for one thing, but you can't really blame it on injuries.
Yeah,
bro. All those games we had leads. We had leads in the first half.
But see, one thing about it is we had no leadership. We're that's for sure. But we had no leadership. We had to get old. We brought in some older players. We got older players now. We're bringing in some older players. It's offseason. We already did.
We
got veteran leadership now. You know what I mean?
You used to love us being the youngest team, bro. You used to love us being the youngest team in football.
Doris, you have made one of the points I've been making for a bit now. Once Michael went down, it's not the on-the-field impact that we felt the most. He was the heart and soul and leader of this team.
Yep.
Now, I want to see Jordan.
They called him the finisher for a reason. They called him the finisher for a reason. Most of his sacks came in the second half of the fucking game and using the fourth quarter. And now came in the fourth quarter.
Without
that's what they call him the finisher.
Like you could say without Parsons, we don't have a game closer.
Yep.
Yeah.
on the defense.
Yep.
And now I want to see Jordan Love start to take more of that leadership role, start getting in some of these players' faces a little bit. Now, he doesn't got to be like Tom Brady out there screaming this far from him, throwing tablets and shit. But I want to see him be a little more rah-rah on the sidelines.
Yeah.
But to Jordan Love's credit, it also took Aaron Rodgers a little bit to become that leader. We cannot forget the first few years of Aaron Rodgers starting, Charles Woodson was the leader of the team. So right now, I'm not against having Micah the leader of the team, but I want Jordan Love to take that title away from him.
And I think with the offense, not having what's
Kraft.
the name? Kraft out there. Kraft. I mean, when he makes a big play, he gets everything going. He gets the offense hyped up, and without him, it's like they're playing flat, kind of. You know what I mean? It's like,
and also you got to think with him down. This was a strong golden chance for us to see more out of Luke Musgrave in terms of
he
him
flashes.
being able,
That's it. He
being able to
flashes,
flash.
and that's it.
Yeah,
That's all you've ever seen him.
like you can't see Luke Musgrave play that position in the same manner as Kraft could.
No.
Oh, hell no.
Which leaves the ideal thought that we may be going after a tight end in this draft in the later rounds too, especially when it comes down to both Tucker Kraft and Luke Musgrave entering the final year of their contract this year.
I saw something about the
you're going to extend Tucker Kraft, but Luke Musgrave will be a question.
Musgrave, unless he has some fucking monster season this year, I'm okay with moving on from him. I've been excited about this guy. He's been injured a lot since he's been here. And then once he had the tight end one spot gift wrapped to him, he did not go away and have any type of super dominant performance. Now, like you guys said, he did have flashes, which was awesome, but that's only flashes. I got to see a lot more out of him. Now, I do wonder, was that more the coaching staff's fault for trying to shoehorn him in for the Tucker Kraft role when he is more of a wide receiver type of tight end?
He's more of a wide receiver tight end. Yeah. It's Kraft.
Well,
he's great at blocking, and he can get, he's good at route running. He's good at, he's good at everything. Pretty much.
Well, let's remember, Musgrave was drafted before Kraft. We went back to back tight ends.
He was that second round pick along with Jaden Reed.
Then we got Kraft in the third, and Kraft turned out to be a better tight end all the way around. You ask me.
Well, Kraft got hurt this first year, not Kraft. Musgrave got hurt this first year, and then Kraft came in and said, "Hey, I'll take your spot, motherfucker." And he did. And never looked back.
Yeah.
Dude, I was expecting Kraft to take off and be like the next fucking number one tight end, the next Gronk, the next fucking
and trust.
He's top.
And as far as being the next Gronk,
he is.
He started. He actually was.
He started. He was on his way. This was going to be his year till he got hurt, bro. I'm telling you.
He was in a good. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, bro. He was going to be the number one tight end, bro.
What was he like the 6th or 7th? Even being hurt, he was like 6th or 7th. I heard. It was like man.
He would have been 1,000-yard receiver too for us.
Probably. Yeah, he was our leading receiver. Yeah.
Yeah, he would have been a 1,000-yarder for sure if he could have made the whole season. Yeah. So I mean, it's frustrating, bro. Injuries got a lot to us, but I hate to hide behind injuries, but
our main guy, Parson, our main guy.
But one's got to think the injuries did play a factor. Like when you saw Devontae Wyatt go down at times for our D line, his absence was felt many times before on the defensive line when he was not there.
Zach Tom, when he was missing those last games.
Yeah, Tom was missed. Our offense missed him.
Kraft.
I mean, and Jacobs wasn't 100% either, bro. This year.
And the thing now about Wyatt is that now he has a veteran counterpart in Javon Hargrave that we just signed.
Yeah, our offensive line was banged up all year. Pretty much, you're switching people around everywhere.
If there's one thing I'm trying to be optimistic about with Hargrave is hopefully he'll turn back the clock and be the Hargrave that we once saw in Philly.
Oh,
not the one you saw in Minnesota or anywhere else.
Like that post he posted, was it yesterday or something, or today, whatever, and he came out and says, hey, he said, doubt me, it's like, yeah, I want to see him fucking fired up. I want to see him get it. I don't think he'll get the sack that he did that 1 year.
I did share that post where he made that speech about
Well, he has to be solid. He has to be like good rotational depth is what he needs to be.
Well, he said when he was playing for the Vikings that fucking Flores ain't playing him right. He got pissed off, and he even
like
said
when you
something.
like when you look at Brian Flores' defense, that defense normally works well and caters to the linebacker position where they're going to shine the most up front, more so than the D lineman.
Yeah, he didn't fit in that.
Jonathan Gannon, you're going to see more from the front seven in terms of the way he coaches a defense. Is like he expects the front seven to pressure the QB on every play, like he's trying to coach to everybody's strength.
Yeah. Could be an interesting year. That's for sure.
Bro, we got a whole bunch of, I feel like the Lions, we got a whole bunch of new offensive coordinators.
Main thing is fucking staying healthy. That's the main thing for any team, basically, But
yep,
it's just being healthy.
That's definitely the biggest priority.
Well, Dorn, I think you need to do all of us a giant favor, and when training camp goes on, sneak over there and start giving those guys some steroids.
Something, bro.
Probably weaken them, probably their bones.
or better yet, try to teach the strength and conditioning people how to properly massage soreness.
We got new
there you go.
We got new ones this year because the other ones went to Miami.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm happy.
I'm surprised you guys didn't say Tua Tagovailoa would have been a great quarterback for us as a backup.
What? Hey, Rob, what was that name again?
I can't even pronounce it.
You mean
I call him Tua turn the ball over. That's what his name is. Turn the ball over.
Yeah. And that name should be synonymous with the Atlanta Falcons now since he's there.
Yeah. I'm just saying, bro. I mean, I want our scout team to go find us a nice rookie running back, a nice rookie quarterback, someone we can put in, work in. Late in the season, they get their chances. We see them emerge.
The quarterback I would like to get, but if we don't, oh well. The running back, I kind of think we have to get.
Well, I think we're going to go after a running back. I mean, I know you guys got your faith in who, boy, but I'm out on who.
Hold on.
I ain't going that far either. Like, I'm not saying I have any faith in him, but then when I look at this draft class of running backs, like, I'm just wondering how much trust I got in it. Just like I wonder how much trust I have in the defensive tackle class or even the cornerback class.
Oh, see, I heard the offensive line and secondary units were the strength of this class.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's 100 of them. If that's supposed to be the case, then one expectation to be had is Green Bay should double dip in the corner position since that's the biggest need.
A-Dub, I'm so with you, and I truly believe that's what Goody will do.
I need to be tackled.
Anytime we have had an area of need, you see him attack it 3-4 different times between the free agents and especially in the draft. I don't see us doing any different this year.
Everybody asks me, well, what do you think about the draft? Who do you want for your first pick? It's like, dude, we picked in the second round. We don't got a first round. I really don't give a shit right now. To me, it's like, I don't know.
Because
give me a decent player and I'm happy. I don't even care what.
Because granted, so far we have not always drafted well in the first round, which makes that trade not anything too serious where it's going to hurt us anymore.
Yeah. And I'm glad we get it from Mike, I'll tell you the truth, man.
Because if there's one thing you can pay attention to, most of our top guys usually come in the later rounds anyway.
Yeah. Get some more offensive lines in the 5th, 6th round.
Hey, like you were saying there, A-Dub, I'm not against us trading our first round picks because they haven't worked out the greatest for us. Yeah. We have a lot of luck later on in the draft, especially in this second round. So I think this kind of works out for us. We used this year's first round and next year's first round on Micah. That sounds like a hell of a draft pick to me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Already gave us 12 stacks, and he didn't even play
But
the whole season.
even then, I'm still looking to watch the draft on day one.
Oh, yeah.
Only because I'm curious to see what the Cowboys are going to do with that draft pick that we gave them.
Hopefully something really stupid.
Probably get a pass rusher, probably.
Nah, I hope they should get a punter in the first round.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, if they're picking a punter, yeah.
Yeah, like I heard a Cowboys fan talk about. Have you not paid attention to what we've done with the first round pick when it was a 20th pick? Like you remember Mozzie Smith and Tyler Gutton, one of your offensive linemen.
Who?
Hold on. AW, you bring up an excellent point. I came across a Cowboys fucking fan page the other day, and they were trying to make the case because Micah tore his ACL that Jerry Jones won the trade. How in the fuck does that equate? Can anybody tell me that? Because shit, even with him injuring himself and missing part of the year, and even if he misses a few games in the beginning, if we still get 12-something sacks out of him, how is that a loss?
Yeah.
When we've had how many years of not even hitting 10?
Right. And think about this. Weren't certain Cowboy fans, even Jerry, talking about some kind of smoke behind the story of back tightness at the start of the year?
Absolutely. That's all I freaking heard leading up to the season. That he's got this back injury. It's gonna linger. Somebody that's got an injured fucking back and knows a little something about them. I personally looked into it and found out that it was just a minor muscle issue that he was having. That as long as he didn't aggravate it, it heals like 80 or 90% of the time. I forgot the exact numbers now. But as soon as I brought that stat up, you don't know.
I remember all the rival fan bases were suddenly back doctors. Remember that?
Yeah.
I absolutely love that. 'Cause I loved shitting on him each and every show I was on with him.
And you notice though, like fucking Gary's production was going up, and all of a sudden, fucking it just leveled. Like what the hell, you know?
After the first 7 weeks, Gary was great.
Mm-hmm.
After that, he was fucking shit.
Yeah.
All right, not total shit, but he wasn't the guy that started the season. He was completely.
He wasn't getting the sacks.
And of course.
Now, granted, and I'll send it back to you, A-Dub, as soon as I'm finished. With all the injuries we had with all these multiple other players, does it make you wonder if Gary was playing with some minor injuries there with how much of a quick drop-off we saw, or do you just think that was Gary?
I think it's just Gary. I think
because
Parsons gone, now they can double team him and everything else.
But it was started before Parsons left. Parsons only missed the last 5 games.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there was 4 or 5 games in there where Gary was like non-existent with Micah on the field.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what were you going to say, A-Dub?
And also one has to think that I might have been spot on a little bit when I said the division itself was in trouble, because look at where Green Bay finished against the division when Parsons was out there. Like if I recall correctly, we didn't lose 1 game against the division when we had Parsons healthy.
No.
We swept everybody in the division except Chicago.
We lost to Chicago and fucking Minnesota at the end of the season, bro.
Hey, Rob, was this year not already weird as fuck?
And
it was,
both games, yeah, it was. And both games we didn't have Parsons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
the finisher.
We didn't have Parsons.
In both games, we had huge first half leads.
And in both games, LaFleur left his nuts in his wife's purse.
Bro, what game was that where the defender called out the play? It's going right there. It's going right there. And everybody was like,
the Eagles.
The first Bears game.
The Eagles.
It was? Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, how the fuck are you that fucking transparent that the defense?
Hold on. What do you mean? How are you that transparent? Tell me you couldn't sit there, just a regular fan, and watch this offense being called and call exactly which play was coming. Because I know I sure could. And if I could, these defensive coordinators saw this fucking 3 fucking plays beforehand.
Mhm.
LaFleur should have had a wake-up call for
Yeah.
that.
And it's something else I was gonna mention after this past year, like was this year the first time that we actually swept a Dan Campbell coached Lions team?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
A lot
it
of
is.
things
And that's
wrong
what.
with the Lions.
Well,
But-
we need to keep that up and get Chicago back in fucking tow.
Well, I think Chicago Bears and the Vikings will be fighting for the basement this year.
Good.
I really do.
Because if you ask
Well,
me, right
the
now,
for the Vikings, one,
LaFleur is fucking Ben Johnson's fucking bitch. He sat
Oh,
there.
yeah.
He sat there and let him talk shit. Let him kick his ass. You're his bitch until you prove otherwise.
Yep.
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 Like now there's some heat building up behind this rivalry,
Yeah.
thanks to Ben
Yep.
Johnson.
Yep. And I hope that's lit a fire under LaFleur's ass.
He did with Dad Campbell. You know what I mean? It took we're young. I mean, they're just building, you know. So it took them 3 years to fucking, you know, get our team back to where we want to, and then we get injuries. It's like, what the fuck? But
And what I was gonna say about the Minnesota Vikings, now their season will stem around the Keebler elf Kyler Murray.
Is that going to be your draft pick this year, Ken?
good.
And yes, it is. I still believe in the Keebler fucking elf.
You're gonna pick the Keebler elf wearing purple.
Hold on. I'm only gonna pick him when he's not playing us.
Right? And
Come on.
I
I
may
want to
as
win
well-
the fantasy. I don't want to fuck
I
up.
don't think he makes a difference.
and that inspires me to think that for every victory or touchdown pass that I see Kyler Murray make this year, you may see me on a live feasting on a Keebler elf cookie. I will actually eat one for every touchdown or victory he has.
A-Dub, that's awesome. And I'm going to piggyback off of that. Instead of just having my usual fucking purple grape crush when we kick the Vikings' ass, it's going to be topped off by a Keebler elf cookie.
Yeah, man, bro, it's just you don't get no crazy. You see Viking fans rallying around this guy. It's like JJ's. Like, what about JJ?
But we have unfortunately hit that time since we did run a little over. We want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you guys that took your time to comment. And as always, even in the off season, it's go Pack, go.
Welcome to the Huddle Sports Network on Roku and Fire Stick. This is the first place to find all the latest NFL news, trades, and rumors. If you have a Roku or Fire Stick, access your menu and locate the search bar to perform a channel search. Then simply type in Huddle Sports Network. After completing the search, this logo should appear. Then add to your menu and you're good to go. We cover